Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today we're going to begin the first of a multi-part series on building a work desk for your home office. And so we're going to take that pile of wood that you see down there and we're going to turn it into something super nice. Of course, if you build something at home, not only do you get the satisfaction of building it yourself, but it's also way better quality. So I'll tell you what, let's get all of our stuff, we'll set it out, and we'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, so we've gotten everything set up here that we're going to need. I don't have a wood shop, and so this particular desk is going to be built using a lot of common tools that you probably have at home. One of the more complex tools, of course, is going to be the miter saw. I have a skill saw. You'll see me use a drill and a couple other things as we go. This is a multiple video series, and so hit the subscribe button below and hit the like and feel free to comment. I'll also leave the plans that I'm using for this one. This one's called an Eiler's desk. I'll leave it in the description below. And so you'll be able to see that, and if you want to make one for yourself, you'll see exactly how to do that. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take these 4x4 posts and we're going to cut those to make legs. And so once we have that, you'll see me cut that. We'll cut the bridge across the back, and then we'll use our Craig jig in order to recess the screws to put the side pieces on as well as the back. Here we go. Okay, so we just got done cutting the majority of the parts for the desk, and I was just checking my list here. What we ended up doing is we cut the sides, which is going to be those. We cut the braces on the bottom, we cut the back piece, and then we cut our legs. And of course, these are some of the things that are going to actually make it sturdy on the inside. So now what we need to do is along the back, if you can envision the desk sitting like this, and I'll be standing on the back side, if you can envision that, it's going to sit like this. We're going to have 4 posts. And then what I need to do is I need to get out my Craig jig and actually drill pocket holes. And I'll put pocket holes every so often. And what that will do is allow the tabletop to actually be stuck into it. And then, of course, the screw will be recessed. So let me get started on that, and we'll come back and we'll tell you a little bit more. Okay, so what you saw us do just a moment ago is we drilled a whole bunch of the pilot holes, and what that's going to allow for is the pilot screw is going to come through, and I've got it set up to where it comes right through the very center. And so what I'll do is I'll use wood glue, and I'll put the pilot hole screws in each one to hold it tight. And so here's the pilot jig that I use. This particular one's from Craig, but there's many of them out on the market. You set a depth on the actual screwdriver, or the actual bit itself, and then whenever you put it in, you can see that it actually comes out a certain amount in order to correspond to just the center of this piece. So let's think about this. So whenever I put this together, here's what it's going to look like. Got the 4 posts that we cut. You saw us cut that earlier. This is the back piece. I've cut spots already now where I can put the pilot holes in to hold the top on. I've got 3 on either side to hold each one of the posts. That will sit up at the top here. And then here's the side post. And this side post, of course, screw holes will be inside. So it's going to sit like that. And then what you'll see is we're going to have another piece in the front here. However, we're going to have 3 drawers, and they're going to have slides on it, and we'll build those here in an upcoming video. So during the next video, what you're going to see us do, you'll see us assemble all of this with glue and wood screws, and then we may even get to the point where we put the tabletop on. So I got a super nice tabletop. It is 3/4 inch maple plywood. And so you may say, well, why in the world are you using plywood? Number one, it's a little bit less expensive, but in addition to that, it's pretty strong. And with the maple top, it's going to look really nice. I've got some nice trim to go around it as well. And then we're also going to put some decorative finishes on either side of that. It's going to look like an X. So you'll want to make sure and subscribe, and you'll be notified the next time we get another video out about this. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care.